I know very well how to handle poachers. He should have only paid a heavy fine for hunting animals in another lord's estate. As a bailiff, I have Lehendienst meines Herrn.
What was he summoned you to his castle?
Me and 20 men of our town militia. It seems there is some vermin running rampant on the estate, and it is high time someone wrung their necks. Auf Wiedersehen, Mann.
God grant you health. God bless, good sir.
Grüß Gott.
That's damn drain.
God be with you.
This is sharp enough as it is. Come here!
Excuse me.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Sakra, not again.
Excuse me.
I've been thinking about that fight of ours, and I'd like to apologise. So you see I'm not a complete piece of shit. Take whatever you want from my shop.
Oh, that's all right. Keep it. How long have you been serving in Trotsky?
And what are you after, anyway?
Nothing. I'm a blacksmith like my father before me, so...
So, you thought you might find some work with me? Well, you won't, fella me lad. And if you are going to be loitering around me here, all you'll do is get on my nerves. So, best be on your way.
Would you repair...
Take care for now.
Careful!
Good doggy. Good boy.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Oh.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Christ, pardon me. What are you doing, Whistler?
Excuse me.
Lord be with you. What do you need?
I've sinned, Father.
Your soul is pure, son.
I'll do it.
As you wish. Till we meet again. Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
It's pissing down. You silly doggy. Let's fight.
As you wish.
I want real weapons, not wooden ones.
How many opponents do you want?
Ah, this isn't my first time. I can handle 3.
All right, let's get started.
Do it!
Christ, I'm hit! Show your stuff! You want that? I'm out of this. Enough! That's enough!
I'll smash your face!
I surrender. But don't let it go to your head. I'll even the score next time.
We'll see about that.
I'm done for today. I reckon I'll be bloody sore tomorrow.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? I happen to have some time on my hands, and a good stretch would do me well. I like a longsword, but there's not much room for it in the heat of battle, where brute force will come in more handy for you. Such a hit with the pommel of a sword, handle of an axe, or edge of a shield. Would you like me to show you?
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean?
I don't. Is it a food or something to wear?
Ah, that's obvious. It's like a...
Wie geht's, mein Freund?
Show me your wares.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
I'm sorry?
Lord be with you.
I apologize.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, finally, a reasonable sum. Pleasure doing business. Take care. Why are you wasting? What do you need, my friend?
I'm sorry.
Take care then. Thank you for nothing.
Lord be with you.
I know now how it is with the apparition you saw by the cross.
Really? So tell me, who did I see at the cross? It still keeps me up at night.
It was Conrad, an old friend of the hermit Ambrose, and a knight of the cross with the red star. Ambrose sent him to dig up his secret hiding place, and you surprised him there.
I surprised him. I'm the one who almost dropped dead. Have you got any proof? So I know you haven't just made it all up.
I read Knight Conrad's diary. He recorded everything there.
I can't read, but I believe you when you say it was no diabolical apparition.
There's no devil here, and never was. This was nothing more than a dispute between their order and the Bishop's Inquisition.
Thank God that's all there is to it. And may the old hermit's soul rest in peace. And thank you, too. If you need anything from the apothecary, I'll put in a word with my husband. He's very good. And take this book. It might come in useful for you. Or you can sell it.
See you soon, my friend.
Just watch where you're going next time.
What's that?
anything's missing,
Greetings.
What can you do?
Quick!
Slow down, you idiot!
Easy, good horse.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool.
You almost ran me
You
over.
nearly killed me!
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Whoa, whoa.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
Inheritances are always trouble. It doesn't matter what your relatives are like.
Precisely. When it comes to land and money, you can only rely on yourself.
I had an unpleasant confrontation of my own the other day. Luckily, the matter resolved itself, more or less.
And may I ask how?
I quite
You
simply
shouldn't work
threatened
so
my
hard.
nephew I'd sign
You
my
wear
half of
yourself
the
out.
forest over to the monastery
It happens.
if we couldn't
God
agree
just
on
watch where you're
price.
going
As
this
soon as
time.
he heard that, he was meek as a lamb.
Today's a scorcher.
I apologize.
What a day.
barging in here? Get out of here! Clear off!
God bless.
You're not allowed here. That's it. Go now.
Excuse me.
God bless.
I wanted to ask you something else about the interrogation, sir.
What is that?
Where is the torture chamber?
Down in a cellar.
I think I'll go now, sir.
Off you go.
Excuse me.
Greetings to you.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
You silly doggy.
Great! Come back any time, friend.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Finally, a reasonable sum. Pleasure doing business. Take care. Good boy.
I heard you recently visited your brother in Moravia. How's it there?
Passed away. Unfortunately. That's why I went.
That's handy, isn't it? At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay. I heard about this fella who always got heartburn. We could team up.
All we need is a bloke who can't get
Aye, of course.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care then. Thanks for nothing. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Here you go. Take it.
You silly doggy. I'm not interested in that weapon of yours.
the water sprite been up to his mischief
You
again?
silly doggy.
Say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday. Get this. Miller Boschke said he was in the ward for at least a week.
Look who's here. The biggest brawler in the domain.
It was a right proper fight, all right.
I'd say so. What kind of wedding would it be if the lads didn't get into a good old brawl? Pa was really pissed off, and my sister wouldn't stop crying to this day. But I didn't have much fun in a long time. People will talk about that wedding for years to come, no doubt about it.
Excuse me.
Something about natural.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Let's talk about the price.
Was könnte vielleicht gehen?
That and a little tip.
Oh nein, vielen Dank. Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Come here.
Hey, fella. Stop off for a bit of a chat.
God be with you.
Go! Ka! Quick! 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 Quick!
Christ, pardon me.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
I'd like to practice wrestling.
All right then, but it'll take a while.
Greetings.
God
to
be with you.
Good day. Good evening. What do you need?
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to be more skillful with an axe.
Fine, but it'll take some time. God bless.
Careful. Good evening. Do you need something?
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Judging by the contents, it seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget about astrology, theurgy, transmutation. With a grain of sense should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? Going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Wait a moment. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. You guessed it. It's nothing less than high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I suppose. You are my apprentice, after all. You deserve to know what all of this is leading to. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem? What's that?
A golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great Holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
I don't know, Crazel. Alchemy, golems, documents in locked chests. I reckon I've had enough. I'll have to think about whether I want to continue with this art of yours.
Too bad. You're handy, and you'd be useful to me here. But I get it. Not everyone cares about the greater good of mankind. But if you change your mind, I'll be here. God be with you.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with the alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill?
The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction.
Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So Bonnie is most likely a thief, am I right?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. And you don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily-liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
Your best people? That's just another way of saying people who are wanted by the bailiff, eh?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right, then. How do I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnik, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Run along, so you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
See you soon, my friend.
How about some more advice on sneaking around in Troskowitz?
Advice? For you? You're as nimble as a cat. I can hardly hear you when you move. What else can I teach you? Seems you know everything already.
You flatter me. But still, I'd like to learn something new from you. What should I wear to be inconspicuous?
Something dark and drab would be best. It won't exactly command respect, but at least people won't pay you much attention. Who'd notice someone so shoddily dressed? Just don't go wearing fancy clothes around tramps, or shoddy rags around nobles. You have to be like a ghost that nobody knows about. And a ghost shouldn't get their hands dirty, or bloody for that matter.
That's all. Thanks for the advice. Well, I hope I've proven I'm not all hot air. Will you tell me more about yourself now?
Can't you just leave things the way they are?
I have to get to know the people I work for, at least a little.
Let me give you some good advice. People will always tell you what they want you to hear. And that's not always the truth. Try to get to know someone through their actions. Those mean more than 1,000 empty words.
You seem like a reasonably educated man, Crazel.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I reckon you know some interesting and useful things. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit you spew.
I'm glad you know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me. What I need is the basics.
I have no time for the basics.
Well, I'll be happy to give you some groschen for your troubles.
All right. But don't forget, this will take some time. Throw in a few coins and I'll teach you whatever you want.
You talk about alchemy like a book. I reckon you could teach me something about brewing potions.
We've been through a lot together, so I'm sure you know that alchemy is a noble and serious science. Let's start with the importance of the ratio of ingredients and the proportion of substances, because every potion is different. Let's get to work.
You silly doggy.
God bless you.
Good day to you.
Excuse me.
I'd like to learn something new.
Well, you know how things work around here. I can't now. Come back later.
Good day to you.
Blessing?
I'd like to learn something new.
Well, you know how things... All right. For a few grosh and I'll...
For instance, I'd like to know how to pry open a lock properly. Or how to go through someone's purse without being noticed.
Nice. Let's get to work.
You silly doggy.
I'd like to learn something new.
Well, all right. But don't throw in a few coins.
I reckon you could teach...
That's a true art. You need to master the knowledge of light and shadow. Find a balance. Any deviation means chaos. Let's get to work.
God bless.